Just when I think I've learned it all, I see your face and down I fall.
Hey out there, hope you're all super well. Just out doing some architecture photography tonight. Thought I'd do a quick video. This one's not going to be too long since not traveling around. I'm actually in Calgary at a place called Ralph Klein Recreational Park, or Ralph Klein Park. It's named after a former premier of Alberta who's since passed. It's a beautiful spot. It's like it's really a wetlands conservatory project, and then there's some educational and some recreational facilities as well. Lots of walking paths. But it's the main sort of administration building that I'm photographing. It's surrounded by water, wetlands, right? It's got some bridges around, and it's pretty square, and it's got some cool lines, and I'm hoping the lights come on after the sunlight kind of goes down. Right now it's kind of sunset, and there's some nice light in the sky, so photographing that, I'll just show you what I'm looking at now.
I can't explain, so let's pretend that I'm content being.
So this first composition, I'm just trying to get the reflection here in the water. Mostly just the building. I'll probably cut it around here and around here and around like so. Get some of that sky. And then I'm probably going to cut over onto that side of the path and see if there's a shot there. The sun's actually going down right back in behind it, so those clouds are pretty nice right now. So that's basically the composition that I'm working on right now. So I am going to see if I can get something. Yeah, nice reflections, nice clouds, nice evening, so all good. Okay, so basically the way I've set this up is just to bracket the exposures, just because it is pretty light in the sky with where the sun's setting, because I'm shooting directly into the sun. But then the water and the building here is a bit in shadow, so it's pretty dark. So just to make it easier to get those shadows and get those highlights all together in this sort of high dynamic range image, just want to bracket a few shots, and then I'll just pull it all together in Lightroom just to give me a little bit more to work with. Yeah, shooting with the Nikon Z6 Mark 1 fun camera, and I'm using the 24 to 200 zoom. It's also a nice, sharp, fun, and economical lens, which is perfect for sort of hobbyists like me.
If time is the ultimate healer, I'm afraid that you have no cure. Just distractions to keep me near, and from running out the back door, I cannot forget that.
Start to get a jet coming in from behind, and I find those sort of really white, bright plane trails or jet trails or whatever a bit distracting, so might try to cut that one out, and then I'm going to see if I can find another spot here before the sun is totally down.
You say back when our story was clean.
Okay, I'm just photographing the other side of the building, same sort of deal. I'm bracketing my exposures just because of the shadow on this side of the building and with the sunset behind it. What else can I tell you? Yeah, just I'm at f8 and just aperture priority, and then just kind of seeing where I get. I'm liking the little bit longer exposures just because there's a few birds in the sky, there's a few bugs, and just having a little bit longer time with that shutter open helps Photoshop those things out without Photoshop. So that's what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm just going to photograph this here right behind me while the sun is still kind of shooting some nice light into the clouds.
The feeling is the same when your name shows on my cell screen.
Okay, so that shot's done. I'll throw that up here now.
Just as I start to catch my breath, you pull me.
Okay, yeah, so those are the first two shots. Yeah, it's just beautiful out here. It's such a nice night. No clouds, or sorry, no wind. Just nice temperature. Glad I came out. It's been a while for me since I've actually gone out and taken some photos here in town. So yeah, super pumped. Even if I get crappy pictures, I don't care tonight. So it's just that nice. So I'm gonna look for another composition. I always like to get multiple shots. I'm not the kind of person that camps in one spot, so that's what I'm gonna do.
On for one more death. They say there's nothing like your first. Even more so when you're their worst. If time is nothing more than love.
The sun's pretty much gone. It's still there, but the clouds have sort of lost their color. So now I'm just waiting for blue hour. The lights are starting to come on. It's at that time where it's still too light for the lights to have any sort of color to them, or sort of to have any luminance and sort of bring out that beauty in the architecture. So just waiting for that now. Maybe to shoot a few pics around here just for fun, but I'm just gonna hang out here and just hang on and wait for me till the lights are all on and it's a little darker.
Of our imagination, I don't think it's strange that I can't seem to shake memories of you yet to come. I cannot forget.
Yeah, it still looks really nice right now, actually. I know I said earlier that the light in the clouds were gone, but it kind of poofed back in. So maybe there was a cloud blocking the sun for a few minutes and now it's gone. But otherwise, I'm just gonna hang on here, take a few more shots and see if I can make the ones I've done earlier and showed earlier better. Sometimes you just sit and wait for the light to change and you can just actually keep improving on the shots that you've already done that day. So hoping to do that, and yeah, hang on.
Things you say.
So the lampposts have all lit up, and inside the building there's a light on inside a room, probably just like a security light, but so far no lights have lit up on the exterior of the building. So maybe I was just assuming that this place lit up at night, and that was a very flawed assumption, as you know a good amount of assumption making is. I'm gonna wait a little bit longer, because if there's no artificial lighting to sort of accent the building, then there's not much point to shooting this at night after the sunset, when all the color's gone out of the sky. There might not be much left to do, so gonna hang around, see if there's some lights that pop on. Usually when I do this, I leave too early and then I'm driving away and the lights pop on, and then I just don't go back, so just because of the way I am. So just gonna hang a little and see what happens. Okay, I'm officially done. I'm not gonna wait any longer for the lights to come on. I also had a thought, maybe this part closes because there's a gate. So the last thing I want to do is get caught in, and I didn't check to see the clock or what the time said. So, or sorry, the closing time. So just decided to cut and go. Hope you enjoyed this one, and we'll see you on the next one, whatever that is and wherever I am. Take care.
Our story was clean.